brings you fun and excitement is presented by Hazel Bishop Long Lasting Lipstick, Hazel Bishop Long Lasting Nail Polish, Hazel Bishop Long Lasting Complexion Glow, and the new Hazel Bishop Long Lasting Compact Makeup. Now, here's your chance to see how good you are at placing a face in a crowd. And who could miss a pretty face like this one? It's the popular young actress, Ann Rutherford. Now, let's see, is there anybody else up there? Anybody at all you recognize? Anyone at all? Oh, of course, it's that great comedian, star of his own television show, Red Skelton. Now, here is our own lovable Bill Cullens.
You folks probably realize the last few weeks they've been introducing me as Lovable Bill. And you probably wonder where I got that name, Lovable Bill, and I think I ought to tell you, for years now, thousands and thousands of people have been calling me Lovable Bill. Well, actually, not thousands, but a surprising number have been calling me, and all right, I won't try to make a big thing out of it. One person has always called me Lovable Bill, and you will stick by me, won't you, Gaylord? Oh, boy. Now, no matter how much you hate me, I am still Lovable Bill, and let's meet our first face-to-face guest, shall we just? It's a great pleasure for me to have you meet the talented young lady who has contributed so very much to Hollywood's screen successes, and here she is, lovely Ann Rutherford. That translates into hello, Ann, and welcome to Face to Face. What'd you say? Good.
That translates into hello, Bill, and thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, I like it. Could we whistle that last word again, if you would, please?
Well, we could do a duet.
Oh, yes, we could. We could call it our song.
Yes.
Oh, we better not, though, because then we get letters from all those lovesick canaries, you know. They'd write to us instead of Florian Zabak or whoever lovesick canaries write. Say, do you have any idea who we brought here for you?
Frankly, I haven't the least. I've been racking my brain for the past few days trying to figure out who in the world you could possibly find in my past that would interest anybody.
Are you joshing me?
No, I'm for real.
This girl's past is loaded. Annie, we have a file on you that thick.
You what?
That thick. That thick.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, you'll like what we have. I'll tell you what, you will enjoy this because, well, I'm not going to tell you. You just precede me to the Hazel Bishop frame, and we'll show you trouble over here. May we have the frame open, please? All right, now there's a nice bright, that's a good look. Oh,
excuse me.
All right. There. Now, you just study that face for a while we have our friend Bob Warren snug in his soundproof booth, let the rest of the world in on the secret. Robert?
The face is Dick Hoffman. When he was 8 years old, Ann Rutherford was his babysitter.
Are you worried?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The audience knows, the face knows, and you have 3 minutes to find out. You want to ask some questions?
Should I know you?
Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Did you perform a service for me?
No.
He might have performed for you. I don't know if it would be called a service or not.
Did I perform a service for you?
Yeah?
Yes, you did.
I performed a service for you. Would it help me to know the geographic location?
Yes.
Was it on the West Coast?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Was it here in California?
Yeah.
And you're doing so well, I have to interrupt you because...
You're fighting me.
Yes, at great expense, I had this clue written. Deliver this clue, sir.
If I'd only known then what I know now.
Oh, no.
Huh?
Would it help to know how many years ago this happened?
Oh, it would help.
Yes.
Oh, it would be a help.
Was it more than 10 years?
2 minutes to go.
Yes.
More than 15 years?
Yes.
More than 15?
More than 20?
More than...
I'm not going any farther.
That's right. I'll stay here. Give her that other clue, sir.
Well, you wanted to kiss me, but I wouldn't let you.
Yeah.
I wanted to kiss you, but you wouldn't let me. Oh, this was more than 20 years ago, you said?
Yeah,
Was this
boy.
in San Francisco?
No.
Wait a minute. What happened in San
he
Francisco,
looked very
Ann?
much like a dear little boy I was desperately in love with when I was 6. His name was Dower Moen.
What was his name?
Dower Moen, but I kissed him.
Dower Moen. Sounds like a pretty
Was
desperate...
this in front of a camera?
No.
I wanted to kiss you, but you wouldn't let me.
That's true.
Was this in a hospital?
No.
I wanted to kiss you, but you wouldn't let me. Were you just a small boy at the time?
Yes, he was.
Were you sitting on my lap?
No.
Part of the time he might have been.
Were you any relation to me?
No.
Oh, dear. Did this happen while I was working?
Yes.
Yes.
It was on a set.
No, it was on a sit.
Was this in an army camp?
No.
And I don't mean I was running around kissing soldiers.
Oh, no,
Sometimes
Ann, no.
soldiers had small boys.
Just a minute.
Oh, dear.
More times soldiers have small girls. I'm just adding that for the Navy. Actually, you are so close. You were sitting there, and he was there, a little boy, and you were sitting.
I was sitting. Is that a clue? Sitting?
Sitting.
Was it in a motion picture?
No.
Oh, dear. Was it in my house?
No. It was in someone else's
Was
house.
it in your house?
Your
Yes.
house, yes.
It was in your house,
Yes.
and I wanted to kiss you. Were you in a crib?
No.
Well, he
Were
was
you-
young enough to be in a crib.
4, 5? Was I
five.
babysitting for you?
That's it. Come on out here. Yeah, that's it. Oh, boy. Dick,
I just don't believe
this is Dick R. Hoffman, Jr., and you babies...
Oh, I just don't believe it.
He was,
Oh.
yes, and look what's happened to him now. He is a pretty one, isn't he? I'll tell you.
And
Listen.
you wouldn't let me?
Go ahead, Ann. Go ahead, let her go. That was... All right.
Did I say, my, how you've grown?
You better. I want to know what wise guy wrote that kiss in there. That's all. Say, listen, Dick, it's been a pleasure having you with us, and here's Bob Warren with a concrete token of our appreciation, a lump of cement.
Here's a solid gold bull of a wristwatch, Dick, gift of a lifetime from Hazel Bishop.
Thank
There
you.
you are. Thank you, Bob. Dick, thank you, and Annie.
I think that's an awful precedent to give a man presents because he won't kiss girls.
That's an awful... Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you. I loved it.
I loved it, too. Thank you, Annie, and thank you, Bob. Oh, that's what makes a job like this fun. If you folks will just keep watching your TV sets, you're going to see a place that I know for sure you'll be able to place. And you're going to hear some news that has smart women all over America changing their faces. Changing their face powder. Oh, boy?
Yes, Hazel Bishop, who brought you the first long-lasting lipstick, now brings you the first long-lasting face powder. It's the first and only face powder you can put on just once a day and be sure it stays on all day, stays fresh all day. Now, Hazel Bishop calls this compact makeup because it contains an amazing new long-lasting makeup base you'll find in no other face powder. So, ladies, why continue to use loose or pressed powders that you have to put on maybe a dozen times a day? Instead, change to Hazel Bishop's sensational new compact makeup. Remember, it's the only one that comes in different formulas for dry, normal, and oily skins, and the only face powder that stays on all day, stays fresh all day.
Why did they pick you? It's a very interesting question. We're on the air now. And what's all right? Mrs. Mathers, it is Mathers, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Right before we went on the air, we talked to several people in our studio audience, and I asked, right before we went on the air, I asked Mrs. Mathers' husband if he wouldn't come down and bring her along, and now her husband is nowhere to be seen, and you were here. We have a surprise for you. We are auctioning off your husband to the Women's Army Corps. No, actually, now I can't tell you why you're here. You're from California, aren't you?
Yes, no.
How long you lived here?
19 years.
Oh, for heaven's sake, what do you do out here? Just housewife? I shouldn't say just.
No, just a housewife.
Just a housewife.
No, a housewife and a mother.
A housewife? I think you're going to have to speak up a little
Oh, am I?
louder. Yeah, because Ann Rutherford's kissing Dick over there. And it's making so much noise. What I want to ask you is this, and this is important. Now, you told me right before the camera came back that I'm lovable and you're lovable. What was that about your
we
name?
had something in common.
We do.
Yes, if you're
Mathers?
lovable.
Yeah. Mathers
Lovable.
means lovable.
No, my maiden name.
Well, what's that?
Annabelle Von Bloom.
One bloom, and that means lovable.
No, Annabelle is lovable, and
Oh.
Von Bloom is one flower.
Oh, you're
One
lovable,
lovable
and I'm
flower.
Fawn Bloom. This is your friend, Bill Fawn Bloom. Miss Mathers, we got this little thing we devised. If you've been watching our show, you'll probably notice that in the last few weeks we've had such things as we brought a lady up here and asked if she could tell married people just by looking at their faces, and we brought a lot of couples out. Then we asked if you could tell occupations by looking at a person. We brought more people out. Well, we want to see if you can tell related people, sisters and brothers and stuff like that. So we have 5 women who are going to come out here on stage right now. And these women, when they're going to... I'll tell you
This
what
is
they're
Bob Warren backstage. While Bill is continuing to talk to Mrs. Mathers, his microphone has been cut off so that I can explain that one of the 5 women will be her own sister, Mrs. Minnie B. Downey of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, whom she has not seen for over 20 years.
And then one is a sister to another one, and there's one that isn't a sister to anyone. That's the way it works. Now, they've all come out, and they are all standing there, and they're a rather handsome-looking group, too, I might say, so you can turn around now, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Now, well, this first lady right here, would you step and stand right there? Miss Mathers there. Now, I am going to give you $20, ma'am, if you can pick out from that group this lady's sister. Now, this lady has a sister in that group, and here's $20, Mexican money. Who do you think?
This lady right next to you?
This lady right here, would you
Yes.
come down and step down? Are you this lady's sister?
Yes, I am.
Well, that's real. And what is your name, by the way?
Mrs. Murph Taylor.
Mrs. Taylor and
Mrs. Francis Wallace.
Mrs. What's the matter? Thank you, Mrs. Wallach, Miss Taylor, ever so much. Yes, ma'am, Miss Mathers. What's the problem? What? Yes, Miss Mathers.
Where are these ladies from?
Well, now, these ladies are from all over. There are some of these ladies from California, and, well, let's try this lady, for instance. Would you come out? Mrs. Mathers has a strange look. Would you pick, for $20, would you pick this lady's sister?
Well, it must be the lady on the end.
It must be, you
Yes.
think? All right, the lady on the end, there's another $20. You have $40 so far.
These aren't all from California, are they?
These ladies aren't all from California? No. No, thank you very much. What is your name, by the way? Miss Taylor?
Callahan.
Thank you both, Miss Taylor and Miss Callahan. Would you come over here? You asked me about these ladies were all from California. No, they're...
From Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Are you from Lancaster, Pennsylvania?
Well, yes, I am.
Oh, I know you. I know that list. You're Minnie.
Ah! That was funny. I like the way that worked out, you know? This is Minnie Downey. Minnie Downey from Lancaster, You're sticking me with your feather, Minnie. It's been 20 years, hasn't it? 20 years. You know, we were wondering, when you do an act like this and plan it, and you keep secrets and you tell lies to people, you wonder if it's going to work, and look how well this
Did
isn't
my
it?
husband know this? That
Did
she
you?
was here?
We don't want to get him in trouble, but yes, he knew. Oh, things are going to be... Yes, now it's been 20 years. Tell us why you haven't been together, Minnie.
Oh, well, you know, Mr. Cullen, there are various things enter into something like this. Raising families, illnesses, financial problems.
Sure, a lot of things.
You know, not everybody's able to fly from coast to coast each week like you do.
I'm very glad you said that, because I've been meaning to hand in my expense account. Yeah, and I better do it real fast. Well, I just want to say that this has been so pleasant. And now Hazel, now don't stab her with a spit. She is wearing Hazel Bishop. Now, there's a plug.
Yeah, I recognize it.
Hazel Bishop has arranged for you two to get a chance to talk. We're going to send you for a full week's expense-paid vacation to the beautiful Hotel del Coronado in California. The Hotel del Coronado for 67 years has been there, and it's been playing host to kings, presidents, queens, first ladies, second ladies, shortstops, and for Mrs. Mathers for being such a wonderful contestant, we have another thing for you, ma'am. We have an excitingly new RCA Victor 21-inch TV set, the Allison with RCA's twin speaker and featuring their all-clear picture tube. And each of you ladies, and as well as all the other sisters, there's one for you. You're going to get a beautiful Hazel Bishop beauty box. There it is. And thanks to both of you, and I hope we brought a little bit of happiness today. Thank you.
Not a great
Right.
deal.
Thank you. Boy, oh boy, you know, that's fun going into the audience and picking somebody like that. Last week, as a matter of fact, we went into our audience and got a gal to tell us the reasons why she loved Hazel Bishop lipstick. Well, we're going to switch it. Just to show how brave men can be, we are going to ask if there's a man in this house with enough courage and intestinal fortitude to volunteer to stand up and tell us why he likes Hazel Bishop lipstick. Put your hands up, men, brave men. Bob Warren up there, you got anybody? Look around, old Robert. There's old Robert looking. Yeah, Bob.
I think I'll take this couple right here.
Fellow with the Arthur Godfrey shirt.
Yeah. How do you do, sir?
How are you?
May I have your name, please?
George Barrows,
George Barrows. Where are you from?
North Hollywood.
North Hollywood. Then this is
My wife, Jane.
How do you do?
very happy to know you. Do you use Hazel Bishop lipstick?
You know I do. I love it.
How would you like to make some money?
I love it.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I need it.
If you can... Maybe you'll win some. If you can talk for 15 seconds straight without a pause about why Hazel Bishop lipstick is so great for your wife, I will give you a $50 bill. Do you think you can do it?
Let's go.
All right, start the clock. Let's go. Go.
Well, my wife, for a long time, like a lot of women, was using these lipsticks, you know, that smear and do up and everything. So one time we saw you give a demonstration of Hazel Bishop lipstick, so I thought as a surprise, well, I'll go out and get a couple for my wife. And, well, ever since then, believe me, I mean, we've really been, well, wait a minute, we've really been fans of Hazel Bishop lipstick. We think it's the greatest.
Keep going.
We think it's the greatest.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Listen, you talked for 15 seconds. More than that, here's a $50 bill.
Thank
And
you.
congratulations. And for Mrs. Burrows, is it? We have for you a year's supply of Hazel Bishop Cosmetics. Thanks very much. They okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Bill. Ladies, if you're still using ordinary lipsticks, why don't you be smart and tomorrow change to the new, longer-lasting Hazel Bishop lipstick? It's the only one that stays on all day, stays fresh all day.
Well, Robert, thank you very much, and a very good bit. You know, we got people on the show tonight who are willing to talk, and I really mean that. Our next guest on Place of Face is all ready to come out, but we're not going to have him out now. You already know who he is. It's Red Skelton, and we have Red stowed away in a soundproof booth. It's not the same one that Bob Warren uses. We are loaded with soundproof booths on this show. Now, before we bring Red out, let us meet the face who played such an important part in his past. Now, we've flown her here from Corpus Christi, Texas, in an airplane. Mrs. Nina Cook. Miss Cook, come on in here. All right, now we're going to get now. Red can't hear anything that's going on or see anything that's going on right now. I understand you first met Red Skelton when he was only 14 years old. Is that right?
That's right,
How'd that
Bill.
come about?
Well, you see, many years ago, in the days of medicine shows, my late husband had, probably the biggest show on the road.
Yeah.
And about 1928, the show played Vincennes, Indiana. Now, this was Red's hometown.
Yeah,
Well, of course, he made himself known to us at once.
sure.
And the outcome of this was that when we left, we took him with us.
You mean Red became a part of the show?
He became a part of the show. He lived with us.
Uh-huh.
During the winter months, we taught him song and dance routines.
Was he a good singer?
No, he wasn't. He was sad.
He was a sad singer. Oh, that's going to make him... Did he... Now, you said this was a medicine show.
Yes,
Did he
it
sell
was.
anything?
Oh, yes, he was the best.
What'd he sell?
Bill, I've got a surprise for you. This is it.
Is this for me?
This for you.
HSP. What does HSP mean?
Well, you'll get a kick out of this. It means Hot Springs Pep.
I just got a kick out of it, and I ain't even got the bottle open yet. Hot Springs Pet,
That's
huh?
right.
You know, Denver isn't the only city that's a mile high. Yes, sir. You stay with me. May I put my...
I suppose so.
All righty. I don't think
It's
that'll
the
show.
last one.
It's the what?
It's the last one in captivity. This was many years ago.
I hope you know what's in there, because this is the last me in captivity, too. Actually, up to now, I've been a yummy yogurt man myself. Gaylord. How long was Red with your medicine show, ma'am?
Well, Bill, he stayed with us for 5 or 6 years.
Mm-hmm. And what all to do?
Oh,
He did an act with your daughter, didn't he?
Oh, yes, she was quite young, about 4 years old at the time.
Your daughter, Posey.
Yes, that's
Posey,
right.
here she is. Come on in here. We want you all to meet Posey. There she is. All right, now, we're really cooking something up for Red, haven't we? Two people who played, hello, boy, who played such an important part in Red's past. Posey, how was Red as a song and dance man at the age of 15?
Oh, I thought he was great.
Uh-huh.
Especially when we did the number, That's My Weakness Now.
Oh, you did? That's My Weakness
Yes,
Now? Uh-huh. We're setting something up. We better start getting Red out here real soon. But first, let me ask you one thing. How long since he's last seen you?
Well, we haven't seen Red in 20 years.
20 years. And we know this through our research department, busy little bees that they are, that Red Skelton has been trying to find you folks for a long time. He's been anxious to say thanks for everything you did for him in those early days. And you did move from to Corpus Christi from where you were in Arkansas, is that right? And he hasn't been able to find you. So now, the two of you just go over there. It's been a long time now. He probably won't recognize you from seeing you, I don't imagine. You've grown up, and it's been 20 years. You go over there and hide in the frame. And, Posey, Miss Cook, and this should be real exciting. Sure it should. All right, ladies, you get over there. I have the signal now. They're going to get ready to release Red from his soundproof booth. So bring him on out here. Get behind the frame there. Here we come with Red. Ready? Is he coming yet? Well, anyway, the face of one of America's greatest comedians. Actually, he's starting his own show on another network, September 27th. And here he is now, your friend and mine, Red Skelton. Hello, Red.
thank you. It's very nice of you to invite me over to your studio to see the show. And
You've got to work tonight, you know. You didn't know that?
well, I thought there was something like that connected with it.
Oh, you're going to love... Hey, what is this new show you're starting on 27? You want to tell me?
No, it's just Johnson's Wax and Pet Milk. It's, That's about all we can say for it. One fella has a polish concession, the other fella sells milk.
we got the Hazel Bishop people, you know, are behind this show.
Oh, yes.
Behind there, kissing there, there they are.
Oh,
Hi
yeah.
there, sponsor dear. Listen.
How long have you had these headaches?
I'll tell you, I don't want to mention it now because it might give something away, but I got something that'll end the headaches for all times.
Really?
Yes, sir. I got something going to put a spring in my head. I
really?
think that's what they told me, but I can't tell you about that.
Oh.
No, this going to be...
I want to thank you, first of all, for throwing me in solitary confinement over there.
What's in solitary confinement? It's our soundproof booth.
Yeah, well, it's kind of dark in there, you know.
Yeah.
I waited for one of my pictures to come on, you know. I thought it was an old theater where one of my pictures was playing.
Oh, you like it in there?
Well, there was another fella in there with me.
Oh, what a boner. This was our extra act from last week's show. We forgot him.
Well, you ought to go in and see him. With this air condition, he's a nice shade of blue right now.
We'll go in and bring him out here and do a whole new show.
All right.
What do we call it?
I don't know.
Place the body.
Place the body.
You want to go over there? You know the bit. I know one thing. I have worked with Red before, and no matter what you plan, something else always happens. So all you folks out there, grab on tight. All right, now, may we have the frame open, please? There you are, Red.
Oh, say. You're not from Pennsylvania. No. I know that lip. You're my brother Bill.
I told you, it gets worse. Go on, Red.
Well, it can't get better, I'll tell you that.
Listen, everybody knows already, so ain't going to be none of that
They do.
whispering junk.
I ask you questions.
You
That's
ask
the
them
idea
questions.
now.
3 minutes.
Have I known you a long time?
Oh, yes.
No.
I have.
Mm-hmm.
I know you from show business.
Yes.
Oh, showboats?
No.
Clarence Downs Minstrels?
No.
Give him that clue. Give him that clue.
You're a good student and you learn fast.
Yeah, he had a lot of pep.
We went to school together?
Oh, no.
I went to a very nice school. We had a wonderful honor system, examinations. We had an honor system.
What?
Where we sat 3 seats apart in alternating rows. You know.
That's a good honor. So 2 minutes to go.
Were you a school teacher of mine? No, you said you were in show business. Well, you could have taught me something in show business. Were you in walkathons as master of ceremony?
No.
Actually, Red, I will give you a clue. They watched you day in, day out. They watched you pass the bottle, and they never said anything. They never...
Well, you are my brother Bill. Pass the bottle. Has to do with show business.
Yeah.
And has it anything to do with, was it John Lyne Stock Company? You're coming back to me now. I passed the bottle. Oh, you didn't cut the trousers off my legs off my first long pair of pants? Were we in Granite City, Illinois together?
That's the longest
Did you
question
find
I've
me
ever heard
in
my life.
Did you find me in Vincennes, Indiana?
Yeah.
And your name is Posey, and you're...
Oh, boy.
If anybody wants to, there's no hunting license here this afternoon. If anybody regrets me being in show business, now's your chance to knock them off.
The old Doc Lewis medicine show.
Dr. Lewis.
Yes,
And my goodness.
Mrs. Posey, of course, and it's Miss Cook, you know.
Posey used to do a 1-foot dance. And,
Do that song you used to sing. You go ahead. Go ahead. Let's all do it. What's that? Go ahead, Posey.
oh, good heavens, I don't remember.
Many years,
Oh.
isn't it, Ray?
I thought we'd get Skelton for a free bit there.
You know, I probably won't even find my way back to the freeway, little. Well, where are you living now? Are you still down in
Corpus Christi.
Texas? Well, sure enough.
We happen to know, Red, that you've been trying to get together with these folks for a long time, been trying to locate them.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what we sold. We sold HSP, Hot Spring System Tonic.
How did you go about selling it? There you are.
Well, I don't know how we went about selling it, but I used to stand there with the chart.
Yeah.
And
took the money.
and she took the money, and we'd make a lot of noise, and the doc would say, "This is Hot Spring System Tonic, made and manufactured in the city of Hot Springs." Now, if I were to tell you that water was in that bottle, that was the gimmick. He says, "If." He didn't say it was in there. And it came right from Hot Springs, Arkansas. We made it in bathtubs anyway. I think we took 5 pounds of Epsom salt and some burnt sugar.
What am I laughing at? I drank half a bottle.
Well, we'll hear from you later.
Red, and Miss Cook and Posey, thank you. And Red, as usual, when you come on, you do it.
Well, thank you very much.
Red, don't drink any of that. I tried and ended up on Mutual.
There's a strange thing about what happened on that once, you know.
You what?
Did you hear about the fellow who committed the perfect crime?
No.
Well, he killed his wife and then got a show on ABC, and no one's ever seen him since.
Well, I don't know what network I'll be on next week, but I can guarantee you one I won't be on. Actually, Bob Warren has already intercepted our friends over there. He has a little memento, a solid gold bull of a watch, and, of course, Hazel Bishop beauty boxes for the 2 ladies. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all you folks who have written in to tell us how much you enjoy Place to Face, and especially Hazel Bishop's wonderful products. Actually, it makes us both feel real good.
Sure does, and it's real exciting to see how many of your letters rave about Hazel Bishop's amazing new compact makeup. The entirely new kind of face powder that stays on all day, stays fresh all day. For example, we had a letter from Doris Carr. She has her own television show up in San Francisco. Now, through the magic of television, suppose we visit with Doris. Hi, Doris.
Hello, Mr. Warren.
Say, would you mind telling all the folks what you told us?
Well, I'll try. As soon as I heard about Hazel Bishop's new compact makeup, I rushed out and got one. You know, I've been using mine for nearly a month now, and believe me, it really is terrific. You see, I not only keep house, but I have to be at the television studio every day, too. So, put my Hazel Bishop compact makeup on first thing in the morning, and it really and truly stays fresh-looking all day long. And what's more, it goes on so smoothly, and it covers up the lines and blemishes, too. In fact, I actually love it as much as I do my Hazel Bishop lipstick.
Thank you very much, Doris Carr. Well, ladies, we're getting the same exciting reports from all over the country. Women by the thousands are changing from old-fashioned loose and pressed powders to the new Hazel Bishop compact makeup. The only one that stays on all day, stays fresh all day.
Our sincerest thanks to all of our guests tonight, Ann Rutherford, and that man, Red Skelton, and, oh yes, the lady with the Hot Springs pep stuff. It was wonderful being with you, and I hope you'll all be with us again next week, same time. You're going to meet Sammy Davis Jr. and Mona Freeman. Bill Cullens saying thank you for watching, and don't forget, you ladies, be wise. Place Hazel Bishop lipstick on your face. Thank you for watching, and good night. Bye, everybody.
Place to Face was brought to you by Hazel Bishop Long-Lasting Lipstick and Hazel Bishop Compact Makeup. The entirely new long-lasting face powder that stays on all day, stays fresh all day. All our out-of-town guests are staying at the Hollywood Knickerbocker, Hotel of the Stars. Transportation for Place to Face is arranged by TWA Trans World Airlines. TWA has just introduced the newest and most luxurious airplane in the skies, the Super G Constellation. Fly the finest, fly TWA. Bob Warren saying good night and inviting you to watch Hazel Bishop's other great shows. This Is Your Life, starring Ralph Edwards every Wednesday night, and The Dunninger Show on Saturday night.